Hey, how's everybody doing? It's Eric from Juniper Acres Firewood. Just doing a little bit of a woods walk. So my house backs up to some property. It's not mine, but my neighbor owns to the creek line, and then the rest is kind of state park after that. So I noticed when I was hunting out here this year that there's a lot of downed trees, a lot of ash, which I can't tell. Some of the ash looks kind of punky, so I don't know if it's worth cutting into, but we had a lot of trees that came down this year. And I'm just trying to check things out. Hunting season's over. It's February 2nd, I think, right? Or 3rd. And I'm just trying to figure out some things that I can cut up in the next couple of months while it's still cold, before everything grows back. Clean up these woods a little bit and get some of the dead, fallen trees out of here. So there's a couple that I could probably cut and drop, but I think my first attempt is to bring the four-wheeler and trailer back here and really just try to cut up what's on the ground, just to clean up the ground and see if I can salvage any of the wood. So that's what I'm doing today, just on my lunch break. So some of you can see right here, it's a little swampy through here. So even this beech right here, I don't think that that's something that I can get. If you see on the back, there's a big oak. It's a lot bigger than it looks, but it goes to the other side of the creek. So it's technically not theirs. But right here, you see that? That's a dead ash tree that succumbed to the emerald ash borer. This one too died last year or 2 years ago. That wood standing is probably still pretty good. Actually, in this wood on the ground going across right here, it's hard enough wood. It doesn't look like it's rotted. I think I can cut into that all right and probably get that. I just have to be careful because it's swampy. So unless it refreezes, which right now it's 58 degrees and breezy, but you can see how swampy it is. But it's on the high side of the water. So I think I can cut some of that, especially if it gets cold again. There's another ash right here. Don't know, and you can see the one that's behind it as well. Don't know how good those are. Some of the wood over there on the ground does not look so good. So this one I just showed you. So it looks a little rough. I don't know what the inside of the wood looks like, but I can cut it down. This has been on the ground for a little while. Kind of, I don't know. Again, I just have to cut into it and see. All the bark's off of it, but when there's cracks like this, I just worry that it's too soft. But I would like to clean it up. And that goes into that other ash, which could be punky. This doesn't look so great here. I might have to leave that. This one looks a little rough too. You can see the end of that. Pretty punky. But some of it might be salvageable. I hate to see it go to waste. I should have got after it last year, but what I've noticed about ash, standing ash seems to last a little longer, but once it starts snapping in half, that's kind of a telltale sign that's a little punky. So I don't know that I can save any of it, but I'd like to try, cut into it and see what's worth keeping. Let me show you a couple more options over here. So this pretty big oak. This fell a couple of years ago. I mean, just, I don't know if you can see for comparison. It's big. Doesn't look like it's salvageable much. So I'll probably leave that. Doesn't look very good. Missed the opportunity on that. This is kind of what I wanted. So this is a beech tree that came down this year. Even these small splits are easy. Kind of tangled a little bit. It gets a little wider. Beech is pretty good burning wood. That's a pretty good sized tree. I'll all the way down here. The only thing I've got to check is I've got to find out how far my neighbor comes back into these woods. That might not be his. Hate to see it waste. I don't know if there's a way to get a permit. If it is on the state park, if there's a way to get a permit in Maryland to do wood cleanup for trees that are already down, but I'm going to inquire about that as well. All right, I got permission from my neighbor. I'm going to cut up this beech. I think I'm going to start with the bigger stuff down here. about there where that gap is. I may cut that 16 inches, leave that piece, and see how the next section looks. But I just got my little trailer right now. 7 big rounds. Hopefully I can get it out of here. Well, that's it for now. That only took less 40 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. It's a little muddy back there, muddier than I expected. The tractor's got weighted tires, but it was a lot of weight dragging up the hill, so I tore up some mud. I don't think I'm gonna go back there today. It's supposed to get cold again next week. Maybe I'll wait, but I got 7 big rounds, plus the other stuff I have to split, so we'll see what happens. But I appreciate you watching. It's Eric from Juniper Acres Firewood. Take care.